first, you have to wash your hands for 20 seconds. Make sure to scrub between the fingernails. Let's just say it's 20 seconds. So, first step is to cut off the fat from the chicken. See the fat right here? We're just going to cut that off. This is not good to eat. Oh my gosh, I cut off too much. That is okay. There's still plenty of chicken. Yeah, so I'm just going to be cutting this, and because no one wants to eat that because it does not taste good whatsoever. And next, we have to wash the chicken, preferably in cold water. I don't know if it matters, but that's what it says. All right. Now on to the next chicken, because we are making two. Now I gotta cut off the fat on this one as well. Now we will be putting the chicken in this plastic bag, which then we will use the meat tenderizer. And what we're going to do is we're going to smash it up so we can have it into thin pieces, which then it will be more serving sizes. So now I'm just going to smash. It doesn't really matter. You can do it as hard as you want. It just has to be even throughout. You want to have it like maybe like a 1/4 of an inch or like an 1/8. So. Oh, well, that's okay. Now we will be making the part that goes on the chicken to have the breadcrumbs, and so now what we need is 1/3 cup of, need a knife, 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. Got the knife. Now we scoop more than we want, so then we can scrape it. Now I didn't actually get all of it, but that's totally okay. You know, it's all good in the woods. Alright, so next we have 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, so I'm just gonna eye it. You know, I think that's good. That's probably like 1/4, you know. And now next we have 1 teaspoon of seasoned salt. And we shall put this in here, and oh, did not get enough. A nice even amount, you could say. And we just drop it in there, and that's part 1 of 3 for the batter, like so. What I do is just mix it up, you know, lightly have it so, you know, the spices and the flours all mixed together, just to kind of get that overall evenness appeal, you know. And then next we have 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and I'm just gonna eye it right here because I don't have the tools. It's a little bit too much. I think that's good. Put it there like so. Now next we have 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. God, this is the hardest thing to open. Alright. And we shall put it in there like such and eye it like a pro. Now next we will also have 1 teaspoon of paprika, and that is how the ancient Peruvians actually called it. Now we will put it in there like such again. Wow, that is a lot. It's gonna be spicy.
Now it calls for 3/4 breadcrumbs, but as I've learned, taking the 1/3 measure and measuring out 3/4 is actually easier than most people would think. Now doing the math, 33% of 100 is 33, and that's what I'm doing right now, and it's 75% because that's 3/4. Now, I already have 66, 33 times 2, and I'm just going to eye this one again because my eyes are on point, 20/20, actually not true. And we're just going to drop it in there, you know, gobble it, and I think that's about 12%, and put it in there, and I think we're good.
Now for the last bit, we will be adding 2 tablespoons of milk and 1 egg yolk, not the shell. Crack it like so. Drop that sucker in. Dispose of the egg in the trash, not the garbage disposal of, as many people might think. Now, we shall add the milk. Now make sure to add the milk over the bowl because we don't want some stuff spilling on the counter. Now carefully like such. That's one. Now time for the second one. Can he do it? The question is, yes, he could. And there we go. Now we will be stirring this, whisking it. Make sure to crush that yolk right beneath it. Not actually sure if that's what you're supposed to do, but, you know. My house, my rules. For this part, we will be putting the 100% pure vegetable cooking oil from Winco Foods, only the best, onto this pan, which will be heating up shortly. It's not my house, I don't know. Now we will just be covering the very minimum of the pan, like so. Alright, now we're going to check and see if that's enough. That is not enough, not anywhere close. Like I said, this is my first cooking class, so I have no idea. Alright, now we're going to be doing this like so. We're going to be putting in a little, you turned on the wrong one. We're going to be putting a little bit more. And when you're cooking for yourself, maybe you want a lot, maybe you don't want a lot, but I am cooking for multiple people right now, so I will be cutting it up into pieces as big as this, with a nice clean cut. And then on this next one, this one is kind of fragmented, so we're just going to wing it and cut like here, and that shall be it. It's a hurricane. Make sure to coat it all the way, you know, try and make it very adhesive so when you put it in the egg in the milk, it gets on there just like really perfectly. And then right after here, there's only one option left, and you guessed it, the breadcrumbs. High scores, you gotta, you know. Now we will be putting it in here, and if it bubbles, then we are good. And it does! Success! I think we might need more oil. Quite like this last piece. Putting an egg to moisturize it, to make it very moist. And then next we will be putting in the breadcrumbs. And that is the last step before we put it in the fryer. And make sure when you put it on the fryer to allow 2 to 3 minutes before flipping it over, so it becomes nice, golden brown, crispy, you know, the whole deal. Alright, I think it needs a little bit more. Yeah. Let me just check out this beauty. And here we have our finished product. White breaded Parmesan chicken. Thank you very much. I am your host, David Escobar, and that will be it for today.